Well guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Graybeard Garage. My name is Matt, and today we're out here again with the 2004 Chevy Tahoe, and we're going to be replacing our power steering pump. It's leaking from somewhere, I'm not quite sure where. So we're just going to pull it out and get that replaced. It does have a lifetime warranty from AutoZone. We got our pulley remover and installer set from Harbor Freight. These are on sale for like $8 because they're going out on clearance, so I'm assuming they're going to get rid of them. So good deal to grab if you want to grab one. We're going to use 20mm wrench and an assortment of drives here to go ahead and get this done. So we're going to come over here, see if we can set you up to see inside here and start getting work on this puller. Alright guys, so for this we're going to attach our puller here, and then we can go ahead and start working on pulling this thing off. Hopefully it's got enough of a lip left on it. Let me show you what that, if I can tighten in on it. So there's a lip here that our tool is going to grab onto, and hopefully it's got enough lip left on it, because it's been taken off a time or two, so several times actually. So let's go ahead and show you what we're going to need to do that. Alright guys, so to get started, to do this project, we're going to need this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece, and that's going to let us pull this pulley off. But we got to take the belt off first, so we'll do that, and then we'll show you what the setup looks like. Alright, so we need to take this tensioner and pull it back so that we can pull our belt. So we'll go ahead and get that. I think we can use, I'll have to look and see if that one's like the other ones I did. No. So we should be able to just go ahead and loosen that one up or pull it back with a wrench. So let me see about doing that real quick here. So we'll move this out of the way for the time being. This is not the best case in the world either. It's kind of crappy. So we need to get a socket on here to pull the tension off of that. So let's go ahead and find what we need. What is that? Maybe 16. Perfect. So that is a 16. So we need to get our tension off of this. Let's come this way with it. Oh, that figures, right? Well, let's find a good spot. Here we go. Okay. So now we got our pulley free, or our belt free. Let's go ahead and pop that off. Take this out of the way. I remember how to put this stupid thing back on. Alright. Now we need our pulley puller. So for that, we're going to use this piece, and they're going to go in like this. And then this piece, you just make sure it's the right one. Yep, that'll work. So this piece pops into the end here, just like so. And then we use this couple to go over the ring. So we'll show you how that works. Get this stuff set out so it doesn't fall down on us. Alright, so basically we take, I don't know, let's see if I can adjust this a little better. Oof, you cannot see that very well at all. Oh, let's see. I don't know, we can try this. Alright, I'll do my best to keep my head and hands out of the way, but so basically this is split, and you need to put this piece in here like that. And we'll back this thing out, and then this piece will attach to your puller, and then you slide this sleeve over. So try and do all that without losing pieces. Okay. Oh, I need to go get something to stand on. I'm going to pull my back out. There we go. All right. So let's see if you can see that. Yeah. So now we need to get our wrench on there, which is a 20 millimeter. And you're going to basically hold this bolt in place. Well, maybe. Actually, let me go ahead and tighten this up. So it doesn't fall apart on us. Alright. So as you can see, we've got this snugged up. Of course, it's not straight. Alright. About as good as it's going to get, I think. So, now we got to get our wrench on here and our ratchet also. And I don't know what that is. Let's see. A 14. Nope. 13. Yeah, 13. So now we should be able to do this by tightening, and that's going to run. It's going to run this pusher bolt in, and then what that will do is by pushing that in, it will pull the pulley out. So we got to use this to hold that in place. See if I can get that on there. There we go. And that is a 20 millimeter. Oh, darn it. Alright, I gotta go get a wrench. Ratchet's not gonna work. Or, let's see. Let's try a 3/8. See if we got a little more room to work with here. Yep, so we can do that. I'm sorry if you can't really see that well, but there's just no way I can really help that at this point. Now we got a little leverage. Man, Whew. You'll probably hear it pop when it gets loose. Oh my gosh. Man. Whew. You don't want to break loose. That's for sure. Okay, well, I found a big old pipe, about 8 feet long. That should give us the leverage we need. Let's see what happens. Man, this thing does not want to break free. Yeah, I think we're about to really screw some stuff up here. It's popping off the darn pulley, unfortunately. Shoot. Man. I don't think we have any other options. We can try and change the end on this piece. See if we can get one that inserts inside of it. I just don't want to mess up threads. Let's see. Now I gotta see if I can get this thing out. Oh, yeah. No problemo. Alright. So let's set that to the side. Oh, man. I wonder if we should use the longer one. That looks a little better. Not a ton better, but a little better. Let's try again. Try not to knock these all over the floor. I'm wondering if I should have put the other one in there. I don't even feel it engaging yet. There we go. And it's shifting to the side. Sounds like it's pulling it though. I don't know what happened, but it's like the wrench slipped or something. Oh, well. Oh, kind of looks like the wrench slipped. There we go. Yes, I believe it's coming off. Yep, it's definitely coming off. Oh yeah, I can see the shaft of the pump definitely moving. Definitely time for a new pulley. There we go. Success. Well, sort of success. Whew. Holy smokes. That was not easy. Man, I sure hope I'm recording. Thank goodness. Alright. So now, I just gotta figure out how to get this out of the way. There we go. Alright. So now we can pull our pump. Just like that. Ta-da! We can take these apart now. Put them back in our little case. Man, I think I'm gonna buy, depending on how much it is, a new pulley. Because God knows we're gonna have to probably do this again because these pumps are trash. Alright, so whew, that was super awesome fun. Yeah. We'll have to look into that. Alright. Now, to get this out the rest of the way, there's 3 bolts holding that in. And then it'll come loose. But we got to get this oil catch can out of the way. We're probably going to have to remove this ground line. And then I think we should be able to get to everything and kind of just slide this booger out. I hope. If not, we may have to just pull the bracket. Which, man, I don't want to do that yet. But if I pull the bracket, I'm going to start just tearing the whole front end of this motor off, and we're going to just replace. We need to get in there and replace the cam plate cover, or the cam plate. Yeah, I guess the cam cover, cam plate, whatever you want to call it. We do need to replace that. And to do that, we got to pull. Well, we definitely have to pull the water pump, and then we also have to pull the harmonic balancer, which that's super fun too, by the way. So the water pump, the harmonic balancer, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. Let's move some of these things out of the way. But you can also pull this out and kind of give yourself a little more room. But for now, I think I'm going to undo these, get this stuff out of the way, and see if we can pull this pump out. Let's see, this is a 13. Oh, no bueno. Probably 15 maybe? Let's see. Ooh, no. Nope. Oh yeah, they are. Look at that. Look at that. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. Oh man. All right. I don't know if it was worth it to go and get this for that, but we're going to say it was. All right. Why am I doing this? Actually, you know what? I should take this off just so we don't ruin anything. All right, guys. I got the little wire harness separated from the alternator. Gosh, I really hope this thing's recording sound. Oh. If not, we're getting rid of this setup. Okay. What I like about this system, you just pull these out and this thing just rocks on out. Well, alright, yeah, so it's going to make a liar out of me. Alright, so now we have a little gentle persuasion in the form of a pry bar. Not a whole lot to grab onto on this side because this catch can's in the way. Alright, so let's move that to the side. So this is the hard way, 100%. This is the hard way, but whatever. I think I got something in my eye. Alright. And we need the extension. Yeah, I know. I'm using chrome sockets for an impact. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Not in my book. I mean, it does. But at the same time, it doesn't. Alright, let's see what we got going on there. Oh, is this loose? Well, might already be loose. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Ugh. Well, pull these bolts out so we don't lose them. Okay. Well, I think we need to disconnect this bracket here, and then we should be able to move it. I think we can just pull this thing up and out of the way. Yep, perfect. Cool, so that gives us nice access to the pump. This is definitely not the easiest way to do this. Ooh boy, I tell you what, I might hold off replacing this until I do all this in the front, because this gives me a lot of good access here. So we need to get a pair of pliers so we can pop that off. And then we've got we've got 3 hoses in here. So somewhere this piece of crap is leaking. I don't know if it's on the high pressure side. I can't really tell. Huh. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell if we're on the high pressure side or if it's the low pressure side that's leaking. It's a 16. Oh, that's loose. That's probably why it's leaking. Huh. Well, we have a lifetime on it, so we may as well just take it in, because it's been ran dry more than once. So, you know what? I'm going to pop these. Oh, dadgummit, I forgot my stinking pliers. Ugh. Alright, so here's one of our lines. Got our hose thing out of the way. Okay. So that's our top hose. Let's move that up here. Then we got a hose down below. I don't know if you can see this or not, what I'm even doing here. This is silliness. Alright, so we took off the hose that goes on here. Right there. There. And that's this hose here. Then we've got a hose here. This one. Another low pressure hose. We'll take that off. And then we've got this other one here that's on the bottom. That's your high pressure line. So that's what we're going to do now. Now, I don't know if you can see that, or if I can even get you into a good vantage point. Well, that's probably going to be good enough. That's as good as it's going to get anyway. So let's roll this thing over a little bit. There's another hose clamp here. So we'll take this and wiggle it out of the way. Okay. Let's pull this hose off. Came off nice and easy. See if we can get that to stay up. There we go. So now we only have our high pressure line. Alright, and I think that's going to be a 16. Alright, so that is right there. So hopefully you can see that. I can't see if you can see, so hopefully you can see. This was kind of loose, so I'm not sure if it was leaking from there. But I'm not going to just tighten it up and put it all back together, because I'm sure this pump's been ran dry more than once. And, you know, it's got a lifetime warranty on it, so whatever, bro. We're going to take it in and get it replaced. So, I'll go dump all that fluid out into one of my oil recycling things. Get some paper towels and clean that mess up. Alright, so now we're out. I'm going to get a baggie, plastic baggies to put over those, to keep dirt out of them, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so we got some plastic here and some zip ties. We're just going to try and cover these lines up as best as possible. Boy, they're filthy though, of their own accord. So, I think the reason it leaked is because this wasn't tight. We're going to take this and set it back down in here, just so it's down and out of the way. Alright, then we just got to pick our tools up, and we can close this video out. Woo! Well guys, that's part one of probably a multi-part series here. I'm going to go and get my new pump, power steering pump, which is also the pump for your steering or your brakes, your power brakes in this particular model. So if you don't have a power steering pump, you don't have really good brakes. So we're going to get that replaced, get that new one. I'm not putting this back together yet, so this is, like I said, is part one. Part two would probably be the rest of the tear down of the front end, and then we got to go in and take the front main seal off. We're going to replace our cam plate. We're probably going to take off the intake and replace it with a different intake, a bigger intake. And then we'll probably also replace our fuel pressure sensor. Put a new one of those in too, since we got the whole thing kind of apart. And then once all this is done, we're going to try and set up a time to go in and get this thing on a dyno, so we can get this thing tuned out correctly. So, guys, if you like what you see here, on the way out the door, hit that like button. You know, if you want to see more of this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Do that on your way out the door also. That's about the only housekeeping we have here. And thanks for checking us out as always, guys. Remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. We'll see you here next time on Graybeard Garage. My name is Matt. Until then, take care.